What's up, everybody? I am leaving Costco in Kapolei. They are just closing down. Oh gosh, I almost just got backed into by another car. That was pretty intense. I don't think he saw me, and I saw him at the last minute. But luckily, thank you, Jesus, we did not run into each other. Could you imagine if I ran into another car while on Facebook Live? That would be horrendous. So, this thing is not staying, the phone is not staying in its thing. I used to have some zip ties in the car. Maybe I'll have to buy like a ball bungee or something and strap it in there. Caleb, what's up? Thanks for watching. Caleb, I want to do a Facebook Live with you, man, and we should talk about Stoicism and Christianity. I thought your email was super good, but let's do that. Let's figure out a time to do that. Yeah, leaving Costco. Tomorrow starts my O-Mad challenge for 30 days. I called it O-Madness. Maybe I'm going to refer to it as O-Madness. So that's one meal a day, a type of intermittent fasting. So I just picked up some food that's going to keep me full for that one meal. Really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to do some bulletproof coffee in the morning. Get some good fats in my coffee with the caffeine. And then, man, it is super bright. And yeah, I will then do one meal, trying to stick kind of keto, and I think it's going to be really good. But while I was cleaning today, I listened to a couple chapters of Free to Focus by Michael Hyatt, and it's good. I'm going to review some of his stuff. I also listened to the book of Genesis as well, and I'm partway through Exodus. I'm going to try to keep up with the BCC on this, and so they just finished Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers. They're going to do Deuteronomy next week. But I'm going to drop in. They're going to do their proclamations tonight for Jonah. So they have to give, I think, maybe a 5 or 10 minute presentation on one of those books. Can you see that car I just passed? It was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty random tonight. Sorry. So I'm going to drop in there and listen to those proclamations. It's fun to hear what the students are learning. So, let's talk a little bit about Michael Hyatt's book, Free to Focus. He divided things up into a couple categories here based on passion and proficiency as the X and Y axis. And he said that if you are not passionate about something and not proficient in something, so that's no in either of those things, you're not proficient and not passionate about it, that category he would label drudgery. So I had a really hard time listening to this chapter and remembering the things, maybe just because they're not really common words. I don't know. I had to go back and listen like 3 times. Usually I can catch things pretty fast and pick up on them, but for some reason this time it did not click with me. So, not passionate, not proficient is the category called drudgery, and the next category would be distraction. I'm not going in order here, but I'm just going to go with it. Distraction is something that you maybe are passionate about but not proficient in. So you're excited about this thing, but you're not very good at it. So that would be considered a distraction. Disinterested is the other category that I was trying to think of. Disinterested is something that you may be proficient in, but you are not passionate about. And then something that you are both passionate about and proficient in is your desire. And he adds in a 5th category there as well as a category of developing. Maybe it is in one category currently. Maybe it is something that you're not really proficient in or passionate about, but you're learning it right now, and it could be something that is going to develop. So that would be your developing category. So drudgery, distraction, I always forget this third one. Drudgery, distraction, desire, and then the one that you are, disinterested. There it is. Drudgery, disinterested. This is good practice for me to remember. Drudgery, disinterested, distracted, and desire. And then that 5th category is development. So that was his chapter 2 so far. That's a good category to think about. What are the things in my life that fit in those categories? Drudgery, disinterest, distraction, and desire? What are the things that I really want to be doing, that I am both excited about and good at, that I should really be focusing all my attention on? So if you can think of some things that fit in those categories for yourself, comment and let me know. Or if you can think of some of those things that fit in those categories for me, let me know as well. But I'm excited to continue in on this book. It reminds me a lot of Procrastinate on Purpose. He's kind of using that same framework of what can you eliminate, what can you automate, what can you delegate. I think he might have used the words automate and delegate. I'm not sure he used the word eliminate. So I guess that's just standard productivity stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I wanna be more efficient. I wanna be using my time more wisely. What I've really realized is that I have a limited amount of emotional energy to give to things, and I wanna make sure that I am giving that best part of my day, best part of my time to the things that matter the most. And I don't wanna be spending time giving those to things that I don't really want to be giving those things to. So that's what I've been thinking about. Enjoying Free to Focus by Michael Hyatt so far, and also Genesis was excellent, and about halfway through Exodus as well. As I was walking out of Costco listening to Exodus, I was like, why does the law come right after them leaving Egypt and then wandering? And the reason is because they had been mindless slaves forever, and now they had freedom. And so now God was helping them manage that freedom and trying to give them parameters to walk in their true identity. So, interesting. And it just made me think of the fact that freedom is difficult or hard to manage. It really is. So, those are my thoughts for tonight. Got some other thoughts too. Man, I was Marco Poloing with a friend, and we were just talking about this, and I think this is good. That the gospel of Jesus is really good, and it's not a gospel of sin management, that God doesn't interact with us based on our own goodness. God isn't just good to good people, and that's the provocativeness of the gospel. That's the scandal of grace right there, is that God is so good to us when we are not. And so I think a lot of times we try to rate our relationship with God based on how we're doing, how much we're sinning, or how much we're not sinning, or how much we're doing a righteous act, how much we're reading our Bibles. But we should not sin, and we should do good Christian disciplines, but we don't do any of that to earn God's love. God's love's already been poured out. So I don't know, I think somebody needed to hear that tonight. I need to hear that tonight, and that's good and freeing, and allows us to interact with the Lord healthily and interact with other people healthily as well. It's real easy to get judgmental. So there it is. All right, Free to Focus by Michael Hyatt is pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. Those 4 categories. Let's see if I can recall them again. Drudgery. Man, I cannot remember this one. I bet you if you're following along, you're like, Jim, it's obviously this. Drudgery. The other one is distraction. Disinterest. There it is. These are hard to remember for some reason. Drudgery, disinterest, distraction, and desire. And then that 5th category of developing. So there it is. Those are the categories that Michael Hyatt is using with the passion and proficiency. And how can we delegate everything or automate everything that is not in our desired category? So those are things that I want to start implementing and thinking about. I have sushi in my teeth. There was a Costco always has this sushi station, and they always give away free sushi, so super good. All right, pray for me as I start the 30-day OMAD challenge. Week 3 of the 30-day ClickFunnels challenge as well. I've got some other, Brian Ensminger from Engaging Missions is signing up to do the next one, and I'm thinking that somebody else is gonna join up too. I haven't gotten a commitment from them, but if you want to grow in your marketing, communication, entrepreneurness, if you've just got a dream and you want to learn how to execute on it, direct message me and do this challenge with us. So it's been super valuable to me. I think I'm going to shoot a Facebook Live here pretty soon and just give a pretty in-depth review of it so far, and just, you know, let people know the pluses and minuses of it, so if they have any questions. I can answer those in the video. So, but it's been good and it's been worth it, and I'm looking forward to waking up tomorrow and doing that content. Also mailing in my taxes. April 15th. Don't forget, guys, mail in your taxes if you haven't done it already. We owe the state of Hawaii some money, so gotta make sure that gets in. Alright, that's it, guys. I am headed home. Gonna listen to some proclamations of the BCC students on Jonah. Really looking forward to that. Might cook up some food. I don't know. We'll see. 6:15 in Honolulu. Headed home from Kapolei. 77 degrees. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.